Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. It's one of those times, and whatever time you may be watching this video. So thank you for watching, really appreciate it. I'm really enjoying this channel. It's a lot of fun, and I'm getting to do what I really like to do, which is eat, so I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. I've watched a lot of competitive eating and a lot of chili challenges and things like that, and things like where people do comparisons and things. So and I've watched a lot of like food comparison videos where they're comparing like pies and pasties and stuff like that. And I thought, you know what, I've not done a comparison video before, and I live in Cornwall, so what better thing to do a comparison or video for it would be the great Cornish pasty. So it's not a rip-off, it's not like a supermarket bought pasty. These are pasties that are made by local bakeries, made with love. So this is basically pasty versus pasty. So I've got one from Rose. I can hold up the bag because they have the bag there, but I'll give the information for the other pasty verbally and via a thumbnail. So that one's a Rose pasty. I had to go with traditional state because that's all they had left. And this one, in this inconspicuous paper bag, is, let me pronounce this right, is from Denzil Trevithicks bakery. Denzil Trevithicks. You don't get much more Cornish than that, do you? So let's get into this bag, which holds a behemoth of pasty. Oh my god! So I'm going to come to the camera now. Look at that bad boy. So that is proper. So this is Denzil Trevithicks. Look at the size of that crust. I haven't got the smallest hands in the world. They're quite large. Look at that. That is the dog's proverbials. That's going to be in my belly soon. It's as large as my hand. So that's Denzil Trevithicks. So that one will go on the right. So the more observant of you will have noticed that I've changed my food board today to red because we're eating meat for the first time, whereas yesterday it was all about the vegetables, and yeah, there was a little bit of fish in there, so I was using green. Right, so this one is Rose, and I've had Rose before. They're pretty good. I haven't had the Denzils. So, and in this bag is, right, so we're not gonna be judged on size today because nobody likes to be sizist. It's about the colour, flavour, texture, and the actual content of the filling. So, because I think the Denzil comes in a little bit bigger, but look at that. He's even got a lovely little face. So, and if I turn it up that way, he's all smiley. Look, he's got a lovely smiley face with his two eyes. That's a really cute pasty. So let's have a look. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's like a similar size. It's not quite as weighty. So as the thing. So look, let's just hold them both up side by side. I know the one I'm hankering for right now. So there you go. There's the Denzil, and there's the Rose. I like the little neat crimping on the Rose. That's really sweet. And they've done crimping on the Denzil one as well. But it just looks, all this one is saying is, eat me now. So but there you go. So I'll put the packaging over here. It's a shame I couldn't get a Denzil Trevithicks bag, because that would have been nice. So, right, what should I go for? I really want to go for that, but I think I'm going to save that. So I've got some ginger, some pickled ginger to cleanse my palate in between, and I'm just going to go for this. Right, so I'm going to cut into the Rose now. So it's still slightly warm because I had to go do a bit of travelling to get these. So Rose is Redruth and Denzil Trevithicks is Truro. So let's have a look. So the filling's all the way to the top. Absolutely amazing. You can see that there's a generous, you know, quantity of meat and potato and swede and all that. So, oh, sorry, I'm staring at my pasty myself and not eating it, not concentrating on my camera angle. See, I haven't eaten today. So this is going to be the first thing that I'm going to eat. I said there's no way I could do 2 of these pasties and that I would save probably half for later. But look at these, I might not. Right, so I'm going to get in now. Here we go. So this is the rose. That's really, really beautiful. It's like sometimes Cornish pasties are way too peppery for me. I like spice, but the pepper I feel can overtake the flavors, and you know, and I feel that some bakeries use pepper, like too much pepper, maybe as an excuse for using a cheaper bit of meat or something. I don't know, but the seasoning in this is absolutely perfect. So the flavors blend and just cut right through. This is absolutely delicious. The pastry is phenomenal as well, because it's not flaky. It's like it's not you know, I could eat this in the car without making a massive mess down my front. But I think the Denzil is going to be messy. Well, it's so good, I'm going in for a third bite. Yeah. Rose. Absolutely awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that. It's just like a really good, like almost like home cooked pasty. It's made with love, you can tell it is, like, you know, it's an artisan pasty, there's no doubt about it. That's amazing. So none of these like supermarket pasties where you open it up and when you cut into it, it farts because it's like letting out the air in there because there's no actual meat content. So you cut your patty, you go noise where you realise that, and then you look in, it's just grey slop. Who wants to eat that, really? Come to Cornwall, you know. Don't like come to the area where I live because there's already too many tourists. But there's loads of other places in Cornwall, and just eat pasties, drink cider, sit on the beach. It's lovely. What am I talking about? No, don't come to Cornwall. It's already too overpopulated. Just pop over the border, grab a pasty, and then get off back to Devon. Devon's bigger. It's lovely, you know. Right. Oh dear. Right. So this is. I enjoy saying this now. This is Denzil Trevithicks. What an amazing name for a pasty baker. And this is nice and warm still. Right. So I'm going to shut up and cut into this because I think this might have a nice crunch. I was right. Already, I can tell that this, I should have weighed them, shouldn't I? I think this one has quite a bit of content in it. So, it was harder to cut. It looks good. So let's bring that round to you. Look at that. So this one's going to be slightly messier. So it's like pasty meets beard, meets t-shirt, meets floor. I think the bits and pieces are going to go everywhere on this one. Right, let's just get into this. Oh, they both smell absolutely divine. So, right. Wow. Instantly, the pastry is so different. And there's a topping on the pastry. I don't know whether they put like a flour or something on the top. I don't know. It's really good though. So that you've got a really nice crunch on the top of the pastry. And the flavours are still there. My stomach's rumbling. It's like, it's just going, yeah, Shuki, you're feeding me pasty. You can probably hear that on the camera. It's going, brrr. So yeah, this is artisan. There's no two ways about it. It's this is really fun. Good pasty. I almost swore then. Oh wow. I just hit a huge bit of steak. This one on meat texture slightly beats Rose, because the meat is amazing in Rose, but it's not like real. This tastes like I'm eating a real chunky piece of steak, so this is good. And the vegetables are seasoned perfectly as well. It's not over peppery. Right. Oh wow. And the crunch of the pastry is doing it for me. Oh dear. I think I may have already come to a conclusion already, but it's a sad one for me. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to put that down in a minute. I did need my ginger to cleanse my palate. So I got it out to be all posh and then forgot about it because I got so into the idea of just going, nom, I want to eat pasties, that I completely forgot about the ginger. So I should have some now, just because I got it out, otherwise it's a waste, isn't it? There you go. Palate cleansed. Oh, that's lovely as well. So to summarise, I've been eating Rose for a year or so. They've been established since 1949. I don't know when Denzil Trevithicks was established. With a name like Denzil Trevithicks, I'm hoping that he's got some history behind him, because he certainly knows how to make a pasty. So Rose was previously my favourite bakers locally. And I feel like I'm cheating on them a little bit by doing this video. So I feel bad now, because I thought Rose was going to kick butt. And because they do make solid, good pasties, and they got loads of amazing vegan alternatives and stuff like that. I had a vegan Thai curry pasty from Rose the other day, and that was amazing. That I would choose that over a meat pasty if I saw it there. It was that good. So, you know, I've had a lot of steak pasties over the years, and it's nice to branch out and try other things. So the Rose was good. It's a really good standard. It's definitely one of the better ones locally, and I use these as road food. So if I'm ever going on a road trip, they're really good value as well. You can get 2 for £5. You can't go wrong with that. 2 pasties for £5, and you've seen how big they are. They're huge. So this one was, I think, £3.50, which is still a bargain for a hand-sized meal, and that's what they're meant to be, handheld meals. So you're not meant to burp in there now. So you're not meant to eat the crust, but the crusts are too good. So this crimped handle was designed so that the people that were mining could hold on to the crimped handle and eat the pasty and then discard that. So because you'd have like filthy hands, but it's too nice to discard. It's really good. So so pastry wise, for me personally, I really like crunchy food, and like, you know, I like to have a bit of bite. So the Denzil gets it over the Rose. So that's a winner pastry wise. And it was crunchy, but it wasn't greasy or stodgy or anything like that. It was really light and clean, but still thick. I can't really explain it, but it was just amazing. So filling and taste, they're actually both quite similar. in taste. They both taste really, really well done. The seasoning is perfect. The vegetable and meat quality is nicely balanced and everything else. But what pips it for me again with the Denzil Trevithicks was the lumps of steak were big chunks of steak, so you had that big chewy texture in your mouth, rather than these ones were more delicate, and so it tasted great, but the steak still had, it was like the consistency of the vegetables. It was nice and soft, whereas the steak in this one had a bit of chew to it. You had to work. So that gets over that. So I would say that this is two amazing pasties. So if you come to Cornwall, if you live in Cornwall, try them both. Try Rose, they're amazing. Try the Denzil Trevithicks. I like Rose because they got a loyalty card, so you get a little stamp every time you go in and buy a pasty, because they're like, they're like pasty pushers. Like, I've earned myself a free coffee. I don't really drink coffee, but I'm just saving up for that big fat boy's extra large whatever pasty that I'm gonna have. So in this version of pasty versus pasty, I'm sorry to say, Rose, I'm very loyal to you, as you know, because I've got a loyalty card, and you even know me by face in the shop. Your pasties are amazing, Rose. I'm not taking anything away from it, but today, in this battle of pasty versus pasty, Denzil wins. There you go. Look at that. So I've cut it in half and it's still huge. Denzil Trevithicks. That's a nice clear winner. Both amazing pasties. I mean, it was close. If it was a boxing match, it would have been a split decision. It's definitely not a knockout. There's no way Denzil knocked out Rose. Not at all. They both fought well, right? They lasted the 12 rounds. But at the end of it, by split decision, Denzil Trevithicks is the winner. Yeah, Denzil! Whoop whoop! Right, I'm getting in. I'm going to eat it now. So I'm going to say goodbye. If you like watching me eat, talk about food, talk rubbish, just being generally silly, or are just interested in watching like my weight, because if I'm doing this once or twice a day, I've got to work hard to actually work off these pasties. So so I'm looking fairly slim at the moment, but give it 6 months, you could see a completely different person. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, please like this video and please subscribe to the channel, because every like and every subscription helps. If you want to comment or you want to suggest anything to me, then please do so. I answer all of the comments in the comment sections, and yeah, I'm up for anything. So any suggestions, as long as it's a clean suggestion, then let's do it. Let's have fun. So tell me what you want to see me eat, and I will eat it. So I'm pretty much no holds barred when it comes to food. There's nothing that phases me. So yeah, let's just do it. Right, okay, goodbye. Thank you very much. Yum. Oh God.